Hey everyone, my name is Jessica Burke. I'm a third year accounting and finance student in LIT. I'm going to leave a question box here down below so you can ask me any questions you'd like me to answer. I'm currently doing the level 8 accounting and finance course, but this course can also be offered at a level 6 and level 7, where you can have add-ons to become a level 8. The reason I chose accounting and finance was because when I was in TY, I got into an accountancy firm for a week and absolutely fell in love with it. I knew straight away accountancy was the route I wanted to go to. So my biggest question was, where am I going to go? So I researched all my options and I ended up picking LIT. LIT is a fabulous college. It is small with small classes and it has so much variety of different modules, and also all your lecturers get to know you personally, and it's just like one big family. You know everyone in your course, you know all your lecturers, and everyone's willing to help like whenever you need it. So within your 4 years, there are 6 main streams that run throughout the 4 years. You have financial accounting, management accounting, taxation, IT and data analyst, law and regulation, and management. Within these streams, you get to learn so much practical use that will help you for the outside world. You get to learn about payroll, which is vital for any company to have, whether they're starting up or running long-term software that most companies use. Not every company uses Sage, but they are very like Sage and just vary in small different ways. So having that behind you stands out so much in your CV, which not a lot of colleges offer. So it's definitely a plus and a benefit to LIT. I think I love how varied the course is, how you could be doing law 1 hour, management next, and then you could be going on and you could be doing tax and stuff. I think just how varied it is and how small the classes are, because you're able to ask questions and speak up without feeling intimidated, because there's only about, you got cut off there, they're only about like 60 seconds long, if not even. But I definitely do think just like how small the classes are, because it makes it so less intimidating, because you can go into your tutorial, which is about half of your group. Maybe they're divided in 3 depending on how much is in your course starting off. So there might be 2 or 3 groups, and you go to your tutorial and you can ask questions and you can kind of just get your head around the material. And I also just love like doing the computer work as well, like doing Sage. Like that was one of my favorite things. I just think it was really fun and it was just a bit of a laugh with the lads in the computer room. So definitely think those 3 things are my favorite. You have to be good at maths. My personal answer is no, because when you start off in college, they start you from the beginning, as in if you have no experience at all, and work you all the ways up. So my answer is going to be no. It is not all theory. There is theory within the accounting modules. You have law, you have economics, you have business communications, you have marketing. There's a lot of theory in it, but there's also a lot of numbers. So it's evenly balanced. No, it is not all numbers. There isn't like even balance between numbers and theory. You have theory within your like accounting, and you also have modules like law, economics, business communications, marketing within the 4 years. So there's definitely both. Within the course, you learn about Word, Excel, Sage, payroll. You have to do presentations, a few assignments, a few quizzes here and there. But there's also work experience that's going to be added in come September. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about work placement that I mentioned in my last story. So the current programme does not have work placement. However, the people who are coming into the course in September, people who are filling out the CAO at the moment, there will be placement on your course. It's going to happen in 3rd year in the 1st semester for 6 months. You also have the opportunity to go on Erasmus at this time, but I'm going to send you to the international office at LIT to find out more information about that. I can speak about the work placement I've done in the summer, and I found it so insightful. I worked in both the tax department and the audit department, and I got to see the stuff that I was learning in college being put to practical use in the real life world. And I was doing stuff like bank recs, creditors recs, debtors recs, using the accounting software they had, using ROS, which for tax, and I just found it amazing. So I definitely recommend to do work placement. I absolutely love food, so I personally think the canteen is my favourite part of the LIT campus. I just think their food is really good. You can get like such a variety, like soups, like full-on meals, chicken rolls, and there also has a Starbucks for like a quick coffee or tea, and This does vary per year, but it's normally Monday to Friday, and the times are not too bad. There might be a few early mornings starting at 9 or 10, a few late evenings, mostly 5 o'clock, maybe the 1-6, but there's always big breaks in between. You do not need a computer for the computer software stuff like Sage, Payroll, Excel. You do that in a classroom with your lecturer on a computer, and you do the exam on that computer in that classroom. But how on that last story, you might need a computer because of COVID. Hopefully, please God, we'll be in college like full time in September and not online anymore. But you might need one for that, or just your personal preference of like studying after online. But you do not need a computer for college. All the lectures, like you write down stuff. You can bring in a computer for certain modules if you feel like it, but there is no need for a computer for this course. You can always go to the computer room to study also, and all the notes are put online as well, but you also receive them in class like as a physical handout, so you don't need it. Lecturers literally know everyone by name, so there is so much help. You can always email them or chat to them after class, and always can put your hand up during class because you always feel so welcomed during each one of their lectures, so you will not fall behind, do not worry. After my 4 years with LIT, I hope to continue my accountancy route with doing my exams with the professional accountancy bodies. There is 4 professional accountancy bodies. You have CIMA, CPA, Chartered and ACCA. If you want to follow the accountancy route, like myself, there are the 4 accountancy bodies that you can choose from, the ones I mentioned in my last story. But within those accountancy bodies, you have to sit professional exams. Luckily, with LIT, we get exempt from a few of those professional exams. I'm going to explain what exempt means. Basically, in college, if you get over 40 or 50%, depending on the subject and depending on the accountancy body, I'm going to highlight that, depending on the accountancy body and the subject you're doing, it's either 40 or 50%, and if you get over that, you don't have to sit certain exams after college with the accountancy bodies. We're so lucky in LIT to have these exemptions from the professional bodies. What the professional bodies do is they link up with the college and they set a standard of what their paper has to be like, and they have to achieve over 40 or 50 depending on what. But it is a great start for when you're just finding your feet in your career and just not having to sit those extra exams. If anyone is interested in finding out what you can be exempt from each accountancy body, just Google the accountancy body's name, which is CIMA, Chartered Accountancy, ACCA or CPA, and they will tell you what you can be exempt from depending on your course and your qualification. So it's just something to think about if you're thinking about after college with the accountancy route, but you have so many other options to pick from this course and not just accounting. Have so much opportunities from this business course. You can be a trainee accountant, trainee tax advisor. You can have management opportunities in any sector because you have the management accounting and the management element of the business course. You can also be a secondary school teacher if you follow on with a master's in secondary school business or accounting or economics, whichever you prefer. And you could also work in banks. You name it, you can do it. This course is brilliant for getting a very specific insight into accounting, but also a very good overall like business aspect that you can set up your own business. You can go into absolutely pretty much anything. It's a really good course. Graduates from this course have got amazing employment opportunities. Some people went on to work with some of the big 4 like EY, Deloitte, KPMG, PwC and a few other companies like BDO, Northern Trust and Bank of Ireland. So the opportunities are there, just amazing opportunities. I hope I answered all your questions, and I hope if you're thinking about entering the business and financial sector that you'll think of LIT's accounting and finance, because personally I think it is an amazing opportunity between getting work experience in, getting use of some accounting softwares. I think you wouldn't find it anywhere else. I wish you all the best of luck filling out your CAO form and all your exams, and hopefully I'll see you around the college soon next year when we're all back on campus. Thank you so much for listening and best of luck in everything. Bye!